People email me in my Facebook, Instagram, and then asking, Karen, what's the fastest way I can make $1 million in the Forex markets? Karen, because I want to buy a condominium, because I want to buy a new car. Now, there's nothing wrong with those kinds of reasons. But what a lot of people don't realize is that if you pursue a career, you go into any business just with the intention to make money so that you can buy this, buy that, it's very hard to sustain your business. And even if you do manage to sustain your business, you will be running your trading business every single day with the thinking that when can I make enough money so that I can stop, so that I can retire. Now, if you study all the very successful entrepreneurs, traders, investors all around the world, they never pursue a business, they never pursue trading, investing, just so that they can earn enough money, just so that they can retire at a certain age. They go into e-commerce, they go into the software business, they go into the tech business because they just love doing what they are doing. That's it. So let me ask you this question. If you go into trading today and you make tons of trades every single day and you're not paid a single cent for it, regardless of whether you make money or lose money, you're not paid a single cent from it, would you still go into trading? If the answer is no, very likely your only main goal for going to trading, investing is just because I want to become a millionaire. Now, of course, all of us go into trading, investing with some form of goal wanting to make money. Now, that is okay, but that cannot be a primary purpose of going into trading. Because you know what, in the first 2 years, probably in the first 3 years even, when the learning curve is the steepest, that is when you're gonna lose money, that's when you're gonna feel discouraged. How do you get through those days? How do you get through those days when there's no money coming in, when you're sitting in your own room in front of your trading screen, when your boss, when your parents, when your girlfriend, when your boyfriend, when your husband, wife is telling you go get a real job? How do you get through those days? The only thing that can help you get through those tough times is because you just love what you do. That's it. That's why 90% of traders quit. Because they're in here just for the money, so that they can buy dumb shit to impress people who forever cannot be impressed. And even if they manage to impress everyone around them, at the end of the day, because their main intention is still money, it's still material things, they feel empty inside. I know that because I have a lot of people asking me, Karen, what kind of business should I pursue that would make me most money? What kind of asset, financial instrument should I trade, invest, so that I can make as much money as possible? The truth is, you can become freaking rich by not becoming a trader, not becoming an investor. You can become rich just by working in a 9-to-5 job. You can. It's just gonna take you a bit longer. You can become rich by going to e-commerce. There are more than 100 ways nowadays that you can make money, and Forex trading is just one of them. If trading, investing is not your passion, then go pursue something else. Because when you go into this industry, you're competing with some of the big boys with big sums of money, with sophisticated software, and not only that, they have 10 times more passion than you, and because of that, they're gonna persevere 10 times longer than you, work 10 times harder than you, put in 10 times more hours than you. How do you compete with them? Go pursue something else. You thank me for that. If you come into here just because you wanna become a millionaire, you wanna live the trader lifestyle, wanna drive Lamborghini, you wanna go to private traders events, let me tell you something, the vlogs that you see that I have is just 1% of my life.
You need confirmation. What do I mean by that? You cannot rely on just one factor.
99% that you don't see is just me putting it the work. All I can say is it is not sexy. So the first way to determine whether you have the passion for this or not is to, again, ask yourself, if I trade today, but I can't withdraw my profits and I can't use it, would you still do it? Would you still read your books every single day? Would you still watch trading videos every single day? If the answer is no, if you feel like vomiting when people talk about MACD, head and shoulder, Elliott wave, Bollinger Band moving average, then please stop. Stop torturing yourself. The top traders that I know, after 3, 4 years, 10 years of trading, they still have the same amount of passion as compared to when they start on day 1. Alright? The reason why most people, after the 3rd month, 4th month of going to trading, they be like, oh my god, this is so boring, is because you just don't like this shit. You just don't like trading. Just face it. You need a lot of discipline and patience. Now here's the thing, not only discipline in executing your trades, managing your position size, waiting for the best trades instead of getting the mediocre trades, you also need the discipline and patience to wait for your account to compound, especially if you're starting with a small account. Not only that, you need to go through those days when you have 0 trades for not only one day, but day after day, week after week? Would you have the discipline to sit in front of your screen, seeing the chart go up and saying to yourself, it's okay for me to miss this trade because it's not according to my trading plan? Unfortunately, a lot of people can't do it because they be like, oh my god, I'm missing out the movement. I gotta get in now. Heard of FOMO? Fear of missing out? You need a discipline and patience to go through the first 2 to 3 years where you're putting in 100%, where you're doing everything right, where you're reading every single article, watching every single trading video that you can find on the internet, and yet still nothing work out for you. You've got to have the discipline and patience to go through that. And not only that, after you get knocked down again and again and again every single day, you've got to wake up the next day as if nothing happened yesterday. You need to have the discipline and patience to back test day after day, month after month, week after week, and sometimes year after year, just to craft a system that works for you. You've got to have the discipline and patience to work on Saturday, Sunday, public holidays, Christmas, Chinese New Year, Hari Raya. When other people are out there partying, you're sitting in your room by yourself, staring at the charts. The best traders that I know, they work their asses off when the markets are closed, meaning Saturday, Sundays. So are you willing to do that? In other words, when you want to become a trader, you need to act like an entrepreneur. And you know that when you're an entrepreneur, there's no such thing as a work-life balance. When you want to make this work for you in the long term, there's no such thing as a real day off. Ask any successful entrepreneurs. Even on those days when they're resting, where they're not in the office, where they're not working at anything at all, in their mind, they're still thinking, what should I be doing next? How can I make this project better? What's the next trade that I can make? I can tell you on those days when I'm not working, where I force myself out of the house to go travel, even though when I'm in front of my family members, it seems like I'm not doing anything, but right here, I'm thinking about my trading, my business, my investments. Some people would say this is not healthy, but this is what you need to go through. What separates successful entrepreneurs, traders, investors from the mediocre ones who don't make it is obsession. 100% commitment to their craft. Obsession to improve even by 1%, 0.01% every single day. Are you willing to do that? You want to become a successful trader? You cannot make it with a 9 to 5 mindset. You want to operate with a 9 to 5 mindset? Go and get a real job. It's easier to make money in a job. I can tell that. Because in a job, you have a lot of certainty. Every single month, guaranteed, your paycheck will be there for you on the table. When you're a trader, when you're an entrepreneur, when you're an investor, full-time, there's no boss watching you over the shoulders, otherwise they'll fire you. You've got to learn to be your own boss. And when you're the boss, you know what it means? It means thinking about trading 24/7. I can tell that on some nights, I dream about charts. At least it's better than nightmares of your ex, right? If you want to become a trader because you want more free time, you want more time to chill, then please, don't go into trading. But you know what? The good news is, when you're your own boss, you can decide when do you want to work, when do you want to sleep, when do you want to eat, where do you want to work, where do you want to eat. I would rather have that kind of freedom than work a 9 to 5 and then come home, watch Netflix, and then wake up the next day again, rinse and repeat, make other people rich. I would rather work 24/7 to make myself rich than work a 9 to 5 to make other people rich. I tell you, I've been through that phase. If I have a hammer, I'll throw that freaking hammer to my boss' face. Trading can be really lonely sometimes. But the good news is that when you're operating a trading business, when you're a full-time trader, full-time investor, you don't have to deal with customers, you don't have to deal with staff, you don't have to manage a team. I tell you, I've done all of these 3 things. Let's just say it's not easy. When you're managing a team, you need to learn leadership skills, you need to learn management skills. Then customers, you need to make sure that they're taken care of. You need to answer all the messages that come to your inbox every single day, which eventually after a few years, you get used to it. But if you're somebody who like to talk to people, like you're an extrovert, you just need to go up there and get your energy, then you need to reconsider this career. But with that said, nowadays, even when you're a trader, when you're an entrepreneur, you can still go to networking events. You can still join a traders club, investors club. You can still go to meetup groups. You can still talk to your friends who are traders. You can form a small mastermind group together. There are lots of things that you can do. You can join a trading Facebook group. You can interact with the YouTube community. There are lots of things that you can do nowadays to talk to other traders so that you don't feel that alone. Because here's the thing, a lot of people tell me, Karen, trading is very super lonely. Now, one of the reasons why you feel lonely to begin with is probably because nobody around you supports what you do. Your parents think you're gambling, your friends think you're crazy, your spouse thinks you're out of your mind, and he or she is gonna divorce you if you don't stop. Then it can feel really lonely when the closest people around you don't support you a single bit. Now let me tell you that I've been there. When I first started out in trading, a lot of people think I was crazy. Why is Karen doing this stupid trading thing? Can't she get a real job? Now here's the thing, I'm not a really motivated person, but I get super motivated when somebody tells me that I can't do something. I'm about to bring you to school, okay? One thing I realized is that in the first few years of starting something, where you're not producing any results, it is normal for people to not believe in you. Especially me coming from Asian country, with Asian parents, with the conventional, Karen, please go to school, get straight A's, graduate, get a good job, then get married, then retire at 65 mindset. I had to deal with all of those things. But me being the rebellious child growing up, I'm like, you're entitled to your own opinion, I'm just gonna do my own thing. Then a lot of people will say, Karen, my husband really understands me, I need to listen to him. Karen, my mom knows me from top to bottom, she knows me inside out. I should listen to her. Now here's the thing, as much as your mom, husband, wife understands you, the only person who spends the most amount of time with you is not them, it's not your dad, it's not your mom, it's not your husband, wife, it is you yourself. What makes you think that your girlfriend, your dog will understand you more than you understand yourself? Are you telling me that you can't hear your own inner voice? So what I did back then was that, whether you like me or not, I don't care. What I need you to do, respect their opinion and just get to work. You don't need to debate with them. You don't need to come up with a list, 10 reasons why I should go into trading and give it to them. Don't need to say a word. Just get to work, let your results do the talking. I can tell you that I've never said a word since then. I let my results do the talking, then words start to spread, then people will start believing in you. Then before you know it, those people who said you couldn't make it would come back and be like, you know what, on that day I think I was drunk. You understand, right? Now don't get me wrong, don't do things to prove other people wrong. You want to become successful so that you can prove to yourself that despite other people's disbelief, that despite other people's gossip about you, you can still make it. That's the most powerful thing. Finally, okay? Embrace the loneliness, embrace the hustle in the first few years when you don't see any results. Just like running any business, when you have no customers, no business partners, no team to work with in your first year of business, that is when you should hustle. But let me tell you something, the good news is, once you get past through all of that, you'll be able to live the life that you cannot imagine. So if you are super convinced that trading and investing is what you really love, you feel that there's more out of life than a 9-to-5 job, you want to do your own things, you want to do things your own way, you want to take charge of your life, of your time, and not let some jerk tell you when to wake up, when to go home, and you're willing to go through those days where you feel lonely and feel discouraged, you can make it as a Forex trader. Okay, so if that, let me know down in the comment section below, why did you get started in Forex trading? So with that, I'm Careful and I'll talk to you in the next episode. Bye.